Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and false copyright strikes are a problem on YouTube. Not that this is new information, but if you're a YouTuber that does false copyright strikes on content creators who criticize you, stop! Okay, just stop it! Now, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to copyright striking, let me just start off by saying, if you upload videos on the internet, you're free to criticism, okay? Stop crying about it, all right? There's tons of videos of me, of every creator out there, who have been criticized. People criticize me, people criticize everybody. If you get criticized on the internet, rightfully so, because you said something stupid, because you made a dumb little thing, because you made a mistake, congratulations. The internet gets free rights to do it to you. I do it to other people. I expect it to happen to me as well, too. It's just how the internet works. If you genuinely do not believe, okay, that can happen, get off the internet. Okay, this is not a place for you. Now, today's point of interest is Brent Rivera. The reason I'm talking about this guy is not because his content excites me. I'm not going to show you a clip from this guy because it seems like one of our fellow creators is actually facing a bit of a copyright kerfuffle from allegedly this individual. Now, of course, if you look at the content over here, I guess just by the thumbnails, I'll describe to you the best way. $25 plane seat versus $25,000 first class. I wonder which one's going to be better, the $25 coach seat or the $25,000 luxury seat. Wow, I'm blown away. Oh, this kid is so strong, no one can beat him. Man, that title is just challenging every Indian uncle I've ever found in the world. Oh wait, 8 months ago, this is the most expensive first class seat. $25,000, no way. Spending $500,000 on my sister's birthday. I survived $50 versus $500,000 vacation. Oh boys, what do you think's gonna be worse? The trailer park from hell or the bed in an aquarium? Geez, if that glass ceiling breaks, you're dead. Scaring my friends at 3 a.m. Halloween prank. Yeah, I bet it's 3 a.m. with the whole lighting done up and everything. Damn. All right, we're going to stop right here. Okay, I think you get the idea. I think you understand what I'm getting at. Not exactly the best content for me. I'm sure there's a lot of embryos that enjoy this shit. Now, of course, a fellow creator known as Dumpy made a few videos around Brent, and it seems Brent didn't take too kindly to that. Allegedly, it seems Brent or somebody on his team was filing false copyright strikes. Now, you might be like, but Muta, what's a false copyright strike? Listen, if you're just downloading somebody's video and uploading it to a channel without any transformation, anything whatsoever going on, obviously, it's the full right of the creator to fully copyright strike that. Anybody would do it, I would do it, whatever. If you're just free uploading videos without any transformation. However, Dumpy didn't do that. Dumpy looked at some of the goofy shit that Brent was into and decided to commentate on it and goof on it, just like any commentary video would do. Well, Brent, or somebody allegedly on the team, again, I'm saying allegedly because I'll get to my point in a little bit regarding the copyright nature and structure of YouTube. When it came to criticizing his video started getting copyright struck, TikTok started getting removed, and it was bad. I found out about this today when I was getting pinged amongst a few other creators as well, too. I think it was Pyro, Keem, and then Moist Critical as well, too, who basically got hit up like, hey, we're getting falsely copyright struck. I asked Dumpy. Dumpy basically told me this is what was going on, where country where the copyright law applies, the US, I state under penalty of perjury that I am the owner. Okay, that's not wrong. I have a good faith basis that the use of the material in the manner complained of is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law, and this notification is accurate. I acknowledge that under Section 512F of the DMCA, any person who knowingly, materially misrepresents that material or activity that infringing may be subject to liability or damages. I understand that abuse of this tool will result in termination of my YouTube channel. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily a good faith basis to know that somebody who's making an actual commentary video on you using actual fair use, which again, doesn't really matter until somebody gets sued. Yes, I know there is the whole Ethan Klein lawsuit, but it definitely requires you go to a court of law and the 4 pillars of fair use is tested to see how much is used. I've watched Dumpy's video and I can very much tell you he will only use a piece of the video as he needs. Okay, it's not a full market replacement. He was commentating on the goofy nature of this guy's videos, and that's pretty much what it came down to. Now, one thing that I find interesting is I understand the abuse of this tool will result in termination of my YouTube channel. Where? Okay, if people are actually abusing copyright law or copyright tools, why hasn't many, it doesn't really seem like a lot of channels get removed. The story hasn't changed since like the Suzy Liu era, the Quantum TV era, and now the Brent Rivera era, okay? It just doesn't seem like the story ever allows YouTube to actually punish those that are punishing others with a broken copyright tool. So again, I even asked Brent Rivera, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna ask you because I wanna know if there's actually you copyright striking people. He never responded, not that I expected it to, but I decided to do this because the way that I understand the copyright tool to work, and we'll open it up real quick. So under YouTube's tool, you can actually go over here and submit a copyright removal request, right? Now, you have to effectively be signed on with your channel. So in this case, I'm signed on with my channel, and then I can request any video on the platform to be removed, while YouTube will tell me some videos are protected by fair use or similar laws. So now I have to fill out every information about me or whoever's on behalf of me, and then I can send a 7-day notice or I can just request a removal now. To understand, this is a legal binding agreement, a legal contract, a legal request that you are filing under laws to YouTube to remove videos. YouTube will remove any video they have to simply because they just comply with this instantly. The other party can always appeal like Dumpy could, and you can start a whole legal battle right there and then. But it seems like this tool that's used by a lot of creators to silence criticism, it seems like it punishes the creator first and never really seems to backfire on the actual person who's filing it to begin with. Of course, you can see in the 2 videos Dumpy got removed, they effectively gave the name Brent Rivera, basically told him that they were the CEO and the owner of the positions. But again, I don't know if this is completely verified completely inside the entire YouTube system. I don't know if like this is a complete verification of the person's identification, because it seems like anybody can file false DMCAs and it'll ultimately just harm the creator. Now, I talked to Dumpy, he ended up getting the 2 copyright strikes, but also he ended up getting a strike on a stream for harassment, which I'm not going to comment on anyways, because honestly, streams can be a little bit more hectic than, actual edited video, and he probably did violate something in the harassment guidelines. I don't agree with the harassment rules, but anytime intrinsic qualities are mentioned, you risk an actual guideline strike happening to your channel. So the best practice is just never do it in general. Even if the guidelines weren't there, just don't hit for low blows, period. But yeah, that was one of the effective things that were going on. And it's not just Brent Rivera that's been doing this. It seems like if you look at one of the biggest streamers on YouTube, iShowSpeed, a situation is also kicked up where false content IDs have sort of come in. And this is where it gets hazier. Content IDs are not the same thing as copyright strikes. Content IDs are effectively, you creating an entire company, telling YouTube that this video belongs to me, and what YouTube will do is it will then take a snippet of that video, it will run it through its system, and if it detects it on anybody else's video, it'll grab it and just say, this is claimed by somebody else. Now, of course, you can dispute this, you can argue this on YouTube, but it seems like iShowSpeed was apparently claiming actual videos, allegedly, through a company known as Thumb Media Affiliate, which is right here. So effectively, if you uploaded a video with iShowSpeed in it, whatever, that would eventually get picked up by Content ID, and then you would absolutely have it claimed by that specific group. For a while, people believed that maybe it was just somebody actually trolling on behalf of the YouTuber. There's a lot of cases where people will just claim streamer footage, and they have no connection to the streamer, period. It's actually that broken of a system. You've also got scenarios where, like, sometimes YouTubers will make music, or they'll make, like actual movies. People will take that clip, and then they'll get, content ID matched, and then all of a sudden, people are like, hey, is a YouTuber content IDing me? No, it's literally because they made that production with a company. The company is IDing you. It's a weird system, and there's not really a lot of authorization and a lot of identification and a lot of proof of identification regarding that BS. But it seems like iShowSpeed literally admitted to doing this. You can actually listen to it right here. It's insane.
YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails, about the cardigan and the Thumb Media Affiliate. That is me. Just wanted to let y'all know, everybody know that. So, y'all guys, please stop. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
So that is me. That thumb media is me. So this guy's running around just claiming footage of, I guess that belongs to him, which ultimately is just a bad practice. I don't know if this is necessarily illegal, given the fact that yes, his media probably is playing inside somebody else's commentary footage. Maybe he claimed it. Definitely isn't ethical, and I don't know the complete legalities around it. But why as a streamer, why as a content creator are you willing to bite the hand that feeds you, is the question I'm going to ask. But going back to Dumpy's entire situation, it seems like Brent Rivera or somebody on their team, if it is completely proven to be somebody on their team, is absolutely filing false DMCA strikes. And honestly, if it turns out to be that case, I really hope YouTube terminates that channel because yes, I don't care about people who file false DMCA claims, period. I think if you're doing this, I think if you're abusing this tool, I think if you're harming the platform for everybody, you should 1000 fucking % have your channel removed. No questions asked. I wouldn't do this behavior to anybody, not because it's just illegal, but because it's severely unethical. Doing this on our platform harms every creator, not just people who do commentary. Literally all forms of videos can be harmed if false DMCA strikes are done and actually held up by YouTube. It sets a bad precedent, it sets a bad thing to do on the platform, and it's not something anybody should be okay with, period. No one on this platform should be abusing that tool. Now, of course, the reason why I'm using allegedly a lot is I have no way to confirm if Brent is the person who's filing these things themselves. While it seems very coincidental, obviously the tool is designed in such a way that it seems like anybody can pretend to be anybody and file DMCA strikes. I feel like YouTube should put a lot more effort into actually validating every single one of these strikes, every single one of these takedowns, rather than letting them all happen and throwing their hands up in the air. I get it. It's part of them as a platform just catering to not getting sued. But at the same time, it really seems like a lot of larger YouTubers can just abuse this tool on smaller channels that they know can't themselves organically drum up enough hoopla to make severe backlash. But this is where, no matter what, it's wild to me. Even if the channel is only 100 subscribers, imagine if Dumpy only had 1,000 subs. It's not like I wouldn't talk about this. I have severe hatred about false DMCA strikes and period. I would raise awareness, as I'm sure other creators are raising awareness too. All this just ends bad for the person who's doing it. So at the end of the day, I just want to know if Brent is the one behind these DMCA strikes. If not, YouTube needs to make sure this tool can't be abused by literal nobody trolls. And if Brent is behind this shit, Brent needs to have this channel actually removed from the platform. 100%, no second chances, okay? This is 3 strikes, all 3 of them at the same time, and you're out. YouTube needs to make a stand, and YouTube needs to stop the abuse of this tool. Otherwise, it just ruins the platform for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mutahar. Wanted to get this video out, wanted to raise awareness. Hopefully Dumpy gets his shit resolved. If not, well, we'll keep fighting for him, okay? That's all we really can do. I am out.